Hey guys, so now we're gonna count our cells that we took from the original 5 ml suspension. So we spun down and then we put 5 mLs of fresh media after we aspirated out the old media and trypsin solution. And so now I've collected a little bit of that solution outside of the hood, and this is gonna be a terminal assay, so it's okay that it's not in sterile conditions now. And I'm mixing 0.08% trypan blue, 400 microliters of that. With 100 microliters of our original solution. I'm going to give it a good mix, and then I'm going to take about 100 microliters of that, and I'm going to place it in the hemocytometer. On both sides. And you can just kind of put a little drop down if you have the cover slip on, and then capillary action will kind of just take it through. And you want to do both sides. And now we can place it on our light microscope and then focus in on the 4 squares so the hemocytometer has a little grid system, and in the 4 corners are the boxes that we want to count, and so there's going to be 4 boxes of 16 squares on one side and 4 boxes of 16 squares on the other side, and we're going to count up all of those cells that are, to get our live cell value, we can just count the cells that are negative for trypan blue, because trypan blue will stain our dead cells. And then also come up with a system so that you're being consistent, so only the cells on lines that are like closest to the insides will be counted, and the cells that are on the line or on the border on the outside won't be counted. And so we're going to go ahead and count all of these. So that was one side, and then I'm going to move it over to the second side, and I'm going to repeat. And then after that, I have my number, and now we can do some quick maths. So I have 29 cells in those 8 quadrants, so 29 times 10,000. And then we also want to, 29 times 10,000 will give us the amount of live cells per ml. So I have 29,000, right? Is that 29 times 10,000? Yeah, 29,000 cells per ml. So that means in my 5 ml suspension, wait, no, we have to multiply by 5 because we diluted 400 microliters of trypan blue. So 29,000 times 5. That gives us 1,450,000 cells per ml. and then times 5 mLs in my original suspension. I had about 7 million. A little over 7 million cells in that. So if I want to plate my densities, you can look on Thermo Fisher and other places for your size, like what well plates you want, and figure out a seating density and then a maximum density of your culture dish. And then you can grab as much from your original suspension as you need and plate that. And when we're done with the hemocytometer, if it's not a disposable one, we can wipe it with a little bit of ethanol and a chem wipe or lens paper.